If I had to start my waxing business completely from scratch, this is exactly how I would do it, and actually exactly how I did do it, because that's exactly what we did with Rebel Wax Studio over the past year. So keep listening. Welcome to The Rebel Show, the podcast for estheticians who want to grow their business, master social media, and perfect their waxing technique. I'm Brie Mesquit, esthetician, business coach, and founder of Rebel Wax and First to Market Wax Pads. I built a 6-figure clientele, a 7-figure brand, and have trained over 15,000 waxers through my in-person and online courses. Are you struggling to book clients or market yourself? You're in the right place. Each week, I bring real business strategies, waxing education, and no BS advice to help you grow. Let's get into it. I'm going to go through this one quickly so that you guys can take notes and start implementing these things, okay? First things first, I'm just assuming you guys have mastered technique. If you have not, then I would not recommend building a waxing business yet. I would recommend searching out somewhere really great to go work and get some hands-on training and putting in the sets and reps, making sure you are mastering your technique, okay? If you are looking to master your technique without having to pay a crazy amount in continued education, click the link somewhere on the screen here for my free 6-week training course. Start there. All right, now let's assume the rest of you that are already here, keep listening if that's not you already, okay? You're gonna get prepared for your future, but let's assume you have mastered your technique. Step number 1, you're going to find your location. You want to find somewhere that is suitable for potential future growth, but I would more look at the lease, okay? So what I look for in a lease, and I'm gonna go through these things really quickly. Decent parking, good parking for your clients. That's one of the biggest complaints I had, especially when I built in Orange County, was some of my locations that had poor parking. That there's nothing more frustrating for a client than poor parking. So good parking. And ideally, if you have non-competing service providers surrounding you, that would be fantastic for cross referrals. That is not a need, but it's more of a want. You need to have, this is a need, you need to have control of your thermostat in your room. If you are providing waxing services, that's a must-have. Don't worry too much about walk by traffic and all of that. We want to have a good deal that you're really confident that you can afford for at least 3 months. If you never had a client step foot through your doors, you want a short-term lease if possible. If you can find somewhere that's month to month or even a year, at least a year or less, that's exactly what I would do. I don't always recommend going into a Phoenix or Sola Salon Suites. You definitely can, because it is nice to have those non-competing service providers around you, but they can be pretty pricey. There's a little bit of a loop that you can do. It's called LoopNet. See what I did there? So you go to loopnet.com. This is for commercial leases, and search for an office space. Find an office space where you can just convert that into your private treatment room. And then before you sign anything, make sure you go to the city hall of whatever city that office is located, go to the planning department, share with them your intent of use for that. So a beauty business providing whatever services, and make sure it's zoned properly. Hard lesson that I had to learn back in the day. Okay. So that's number 1. Okay. Now we've nailed down and have found our location. Next, we need to start gathering some content. So I would definitely start your social media page. I am big on personal branding now. I would just have your name, first and last name, that be your social media page. You are your brand and you're representing your new business and your brand. So that's what I would do for sure, is claim your social media handles and build up your personal brand. Get some friends and family in. Document though the entire journey of this. Bring people along for the journey of you opening up your own business. People buy from people and they want to be part of the journey with you and see the progression and be a part of that from the beginning. They want to pioneer with you. You'll be very surprised. People really get invested into other people's goals and wanting to see them succeed, especially when you're really, really good at what it is that you do. Again, we're not mastering technique anymore. You've already mastered it. Now it's just time for you to go solo and start building for yourself. So I would start doing that. At the same time, 110%, I don't care if you have to sell your left kidney to get this done. I'm being so dramatic, but also very, very serious. Hire Lady Pang and have her create your website. She is the SEO freaking queen and will get you ranked #1 on Google. Hiring her and having her do our website, we are ranked #1 above Urban Wax, above Radiant Wax, which are big corporate. They're comparable to European Wax Center here locally. We are ranked number 1. We easily bring in 30 new clients, a minimum per month, but we honestly have had months where we're hitting 90 new clients because we are ranked number 1 on Google directly because of hiring Lady Ping to do our website and our SEO. I'm just going to be super transparent. It's $4,500. Again, sell anything you need to, save the money, do what you need to do to have this from the very beginning. So I absolutely 110% recommend that. I did that this second time around. We just hit 1 year of a commission wax studio. So it is still fairly new. We built this out over the past year, and Lady Ping was one of the first things we did within the first 3 months, and we just continue to grow from there. So 100% you need that. Quick interruption to the show. If you're a waxer and you're tired of scrambling when you run low on wax and you're tired of paying full price, this is your sign to get on a subscription. With Rebel Wax subscriptions, you can save 10 to 15% and unlock free shipping on select tiers, plus your wax gets delivered automatically. No more last minute panicking, no more expensive rush shipping, and definitely no more emergency trips to SalonCentric and Cosmoprof paying high prices for a low quality wax. You choose your formula, choose your quantity, and decide how often you want your wax delivered, every 30, 60, 90, or 120 days. And if you need to make any changes, you can easily pause, skip, or cancel at any time. This is for estheticians and waxers who want a smarter, more profitable way to keep their studios stocked. To get started, visit lashandwaxoc.com, choose your bag size, your formula, the quantity that you would like, and then make sure to click subscribe and save. Then you will see 30, 60, 90, and 120-day delivery options. Choose which one is best for you, then click add to cart. Once you do this, your discount applies immediately and your wax will ship right on time. Stop wasting time, stop wasting money. Go to lashandwaxoc.com and lock in your subscription today. Now back to the show. You need to claim a Google business page and you need to start being active on there. In order to build your Google business page, you need professional photos. Yes, they can be with an iPhone, but Google does prioritize really good quality photos. So good lighting and professional photos. If you can, think of someone that you may know in your network that is a photographer. Maybe you can do a trade with them, but you get some professional photos done of as many as humanly possible of yourself, close up, far away, in scrubs, in a business outfit, in a casual outfit, dripping wax, stirring wax, pouring wax, all of your products individually, your entire treatment room. The reason being is you want these in order to put them onto your Google business page. Pick the top 5 favorite, making sure one of them has your face in it. And then every single week, I want you to add a new picture. This is one of the ways to help alongside with the amazing website that Lady Ping's going to build out for you and her team. This is a way to show Google that you are active in an active business. Google loves updates. So that's one thing that I would do. If I was starting from scratch, upload the first 5 and 1 weekly. Also doing Google updates. So you want to put a little update. You can actually do posts on your Google business page once a week. Be posting on there using SEO terms. For example, you need to own your local term and your local service term. I'm here in Bend. We specialize in Brazilians. My SEO terms are Bend and Brazilian wax. Okay. So when I'm doing an update on Google, I'm putting talking about my new client promo. We have a new client promo, $35 Brazilian wax here in Bend, Oregon. Utilize ChatGPT for this, you guys. Tell Chat your goal and it will go and to use those SEO terms and it will come up with a Google update for you. Update your hours so they're correct on Google Business. And then update that website that Lady Ping makes for you and put it on there. Purchase your domains as well. Purchase Ben's Best Brazilian, Ben Brazilian Waxing. I was just looking at more domains for me to purchase this morning while I was getting my hair did for the podcast. And they're literally $4.99 for the first year. Very inexpensive. And then it goes up to like $21 from there. Purchase domains that are SEO rich. I'm going over just a really broad, I know this is a lot. I have podcast episodes on each one of these things. I'm talking about breaking it down even further, but I just want to give you a really good outline on exactly how I would if I had to start from scratch and honestly how I truly did. Next thing for Google, I need you getting some reviews. Reach out to every friend and family member, anyone that maybe you've saw while you were in school. We have clients in school, right? Reach out to friends, family, anyone you've ever done a service on, ask them to leave a review. And then you want to continuously be collecting reviews like your life depends on it. So anytime you have a client in, your number one goal is to rebook them and to gain a review at minimum, okay? Then you need to choose your booking site as well. I love Gloss Genius. You can click on the link somewhere here on the screen and you can actually try them out for 14 days for free without putting a credit card on file. I love that they allow us to do that because I'm the type that does like these trials and then forgets and then they're charging me and I'm not using it. But Gloss Genius is absolutely fantastic. Now you're going to set up all your services on Gloss Genius. You're going to update the pictures for the services or turn them off. Do not use, these pictures need to look really, really nice. When people go to book their service, they cannot see a incomplete booking page. If they do, they will see you as an unprofessional or be even questioning like, are they open? Are they taking clients? Visuals are really, really important. So you can go on Canva and create some fun graphics, which is exactly what I did for my studio, or just turn the pictures off, make sure everything is titled very clearly and has a clear, short, and sweet description as well. Little bonus tip, incorporate SEO terms into your Gloss Genius services, about me, anywhere you can on there as naturally as possible because it will also help you rank on Google as well. Now you have your booking site. Now we need to get people to start coming in. Setting up a new client promo and promoting the absolute crap out of it. The best way to promote this is going to be through social media, both on Instagram. TikTok is really big now too. It's very easy to really target. It's easier to target locally on TikTok now than I've ever seen it before in the past. And I've had a lot of my coaching clients and students absolutely blow up their businesses on TikTok. Every single time you post on TikTok or Instagram, tag your location. We don't want to go wide right now on our social media. We want to go deep and deep locally. We want to absolutely own this space locally. So make sure you're posting at least 3 times per day and daily on your stories. Next, I need you to set up a ManyChat automation. You can set up an automation to DM any new follower that follows you. So now your goal on a daily is to drive as much traffic of the right traffic to your Instagram page or to your TikTok page. You can set up an automation to automatically reach out to those new clients. TikTok, you can do DM me book and I will send you the link to book. I focus ManyChat a little bit more over on Instagram for new followers. So every post I'm putting out for studios like follow, promo, so that they message promo and then they are sent a new client promo. So you do need to set up, I highly recommend setting up a new client promo. Again, this is how I did it. You guys, the beauty of owning your own business is you can do this however you would like. All right, so that's thing number 2. Then I would do any local community events that you can. It was called Ben Beauty Expo. I knew that our ideal potential clients were going to be there. I provided some free brow waxings in exchange. This is the key part. And we did a giveaway too. Their name, number, and email. You want to collect their information. The entire point of doing a local event is to collect their information because the next step that you need to be doing is a newsletter weekly, okay? From the very beginning, you are sending out a weekly newsletter. Let me just give you a warning right now, a little plug-in. If you are not willing to advertise and market yourself, I know everything I'm saying is a lot because it is a lot, but it's absolutely required. If you are not willing to learn marketing and sales and advertising, I do not recommend going solo. It's the only way to build is through marketing and advertising. And this is the breakdown on exactly how to do that. But you need to be consistent. You need to build discipline and you need to commit to doing this, even when you don't see results right away, because it's consistency over time. Most of us are estheticians, right? So you can understand this analogy. If someone comes into you with ingrowns or someone comes to you with acne, if they use a serum that you provide to them one time, are they going to see results? No, it might feel a little different, but they're not going to see any visible results. If they stay consistent daily for 30 days, do you think they're going to start to see some results? Yeah, probably. 60 days? Yeah, I would say definitely. 90 days, it's probably solved at that point. So same thing with this. I don't care if you do one post and it doesn't take off, do 100. If the 100 doesn't take, do 1,000. Like I'm being so serious on this. That is what it takes in order to grow. You have to be so incredibly hungry and so willing to just do all the things you know you need to do, even when it's not fun, even when you don't see results. You've got to stay consistent. Local Facebook pages and groups are also really great to help bring. You have to be careful with self-promotion in Facebook groups, but it is so worth it to do a few demo models. Put out a post for demo models and go ahead, bring them in, film some content. So obviously I probably wouldn't be doing Brazilian, maybe some underarms, some brows. If you're specializing in Brazilians, I would definitely recommend also showcasing brows as well. And then of course, talking about that you provide full body waxing, but brows are very easy to actually display your work. Posting in local Facebook groups has always been really big for me as well to bring in and gain some new clients. Another thing I want you guys to keep in mind, you don't have to have everything perfect. You don't have to have the expensive decor and all the best gadgets and tools. You need a clean and sanitary environment and the tools needed in order to provide a great service and a clean and safe service, but you do not need all the fluff. The first room I started in was in the back of a very old hair salon. Was not my brand or vibe, but I made my room my own to the best of my ability at low cost, and I just started marketing myself every single day. I provided excellent customer service and excellent services to every single client. Asked every single client for a referral. Follow up, messaged them within 24 to 48 hours to see how their skin was feeling. So fortune is in the follow up. Very, very, very important. That is everything you guys need to start building from scratch. Mindset shifts are going to be really, really important. So before you go solo, I want you watching this video on the mindset shifts that need to be had. And then it's going to be really important that we're not just working on bringing in new, but retaining them as well. And I teach all of that in this video. And if you're listening on Spotify, you'll want to check out episode 85 and 79. All right, I'll see you guys over there.